14 minus 5. Bam! Yes! There is a cloud giant among us that is experiencing similar difficulties.
All right. I'm here again. You're welcome.
Yes.
Savior.
If you can kill him or best him in some sort of wager, either way, I'm sure that he will...
We'll just kill him.
Welcome back. So, so we have found ourselves up in the clouds, among the cloud giants in the cloud giant lands. You remember everything that was said to you, of course, but for the sake of our audience who forget, they need a reminder.
Yeah.
You guys...
I remember that we're talking to Waarzegrie.
Say again?
Waarzegrie?
I mean, it's close.
It's close.
You were talking to Countess Waarzegrie, yeah.
Yeah, Countess Waarzegrie.
Waarzegrie.
All right, I'll give you a hero point. A hero point that everybody starts with anyway. It's already in your. It's already in your
there
tray.
it is. It's in your tray.
If you want to just hand me that, I'll hand it back to you. Then you feel like you've.
We'll go through the process.
Yeah.
We're talking to Count Waarzegrie.
I mean,
Countess.
Baroness Waarzegrie. Yeah, there you go.
Fucking close enough. You said a thing.
You arrived at the Countess. She said, "Thank God you're finally here. I thought you died in the amount of time that it's been."
It has been a while, yeah.
You exposition dumped to her like, "Hey, here's what we know about Calathak is Veteran and blah blah blah. Lathal's a bad guy." She said, I'm relieved to hear that Calathak is the guy behind this wither curse among the giants, because he's actually one of the small folk that we actually liked. Giant kin don't really get involved in the politics of the small folk, but Calathak,
are we small folk that you like? Continue.
Calathak is the one they liked.
Calathak's the one they liked because he was
Do you guys want to know?
ingratiating
I just
himself.
wrote, Leah thought we were bad.
That's good shit, Ellen. That's good shit. Keep it up, mate.
I'm glad you've finally cottoned on to that.
Keep it up.
I didn't know
I mean,
that.
that plot point
60
established in the
episodes.
very first episode
Yeah.
of the
Yeah, I
We
wrote
literally set that up at the end of the first episode. When he turns on his
Yeah.
when
It's
he-
like
write
a
it
look
down.
and refer to.
Also,
That's right, that's
just
right.
for your knowledge, Bodger,
Yeah,
Bob,
yeah.
Baradoon,
And I'm
Greg.
got it.
Schmegs.
Schmeg.
So
Schmeg equals good.
That's pretty good.
Well,
No.
Leah thought bad. Got it. Carry
Where the was I? She's happy that it's Kelthak because he was actually a good guy and maybe he's redeemable in that case. So she says, I don't know enough about that stuff, but if you head, we'll just say it in character. She says, if you, I've got to get the right accent. Eins, zwei, drei, I kind of go German with giants. She says, if you were to head to the storm giants, Blitzenreef, I want to say. She looks up her notes. Blitzenreef.
gets out her laptop.
She gets out her laptop and checks the notes. Yeah. After you head to the fire giants, you want to head to the storm giants off the coast of Kalabor. They're called the Blitzen. Let me just check. Give me 1 second. I've got my notes on them here somewhere. Blitzenreef, I think. Give me 1 second. I just need to answer this email real quick. It's spam. The Nigerian prince wants some money. I've got a lot of money, but he's not getting any of it. Oh, I've got a friend request on Instagram. Let me just answer that. Bear with me. They liked my picture. So it's nice. How many followers have you got? If you head to Blitzenreef, which is just off the coast of Gordon and the Temple of Calathak.
The Temple of Kalabor, you mean? I know it well. I can see it from my balcony.
If you head there, speak to the Council of Proteken. They are a council of storm giants. They are what are they called? Oracles. They are oracles and soothsayers and diviners. They will be able to tell you more about Calathak and whether it's possible to redeem him or save him even. But if you wish to get that close to Godon, you're going to probably encounter trouble with Lethal and his propaganda machine. And so I would say you'll probably need to be well equipped before then. Perhaps it would behoove you to seek out better armor and equipment and weaponry. The fire giants, there's no one better than the fire giants for blacksmithing. So if you head first to Schmagenrog to Kuznesh, it's a famous blacksmithy in the caldera of a volcano there. The fire giants live and work there, and if you ingratiate yourselves with them, then they will give you what you need. So basically, she gives you the outline of like, go to the fire giants in Schmagenrog, get some better weapons and equipment and magic things, and then you can head to the storm giants, learn what's happening with Kelithak, and be better equipped to deal with him in one way or another. As you're sort of preparing to leave, she says, one more thing. And she told you about another cloud giant who's gone a little rogue. He's a gambler and a boundary pusher.
Crick Nicholson.
Well done. She did tell you about Crick Nicholson.
What are you putting your hand up for, Ron?
She tells you about Crick Nicholson. Well done. He is a boundary pusher and a gambler. He makes deals and bets with anything and everything, and it's even said that he's made a deal with death, and that has invited Wither into his soul, and he's this sort of living boundary between undeath and death.
Same.
Very much the same.
Did we tell her that he's infected by Kelithak?
Oh, yeah.
She knows.
Okay, good.
By the way,
Because back on the ship, you were like, so it's in my blood? You want to drink my blood? And she was like, maybe this isn't the hero we need.
I figure we should probably address
The
this.
moustache?
Some people won't will this be a shock?
Yeah, it will be a shock for some
Did
people.
address it. If you haven't watched the board,
Maybe it's watched the board, so-
Although,
I haven't watched
the board thing will have come out first.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're
So if you haven't,
But maybe
if
some
you haven't
people
seen
would have
this, you
I
haven't
have a
watched
moustache
the
now.
bod, the bod TTRPG.
Yeah,
and
there we go,
shame on you.
acknowledged.
But we also will never let him play Balin with this moustache. It would just, I think, it would just.
I would
ruin
rather
him.
die first.
I'd rather die. You might be able to play
rather
Bodger.
die.
Bodger, I think, is
Bodger,
fine.
I think you can play.
I could play Rowan Manager.
Ryan Manager. I mean, maybe it's just Balin. That's really
Maybe
like
it's
any
Balin.
adventurer would be fine.
And
just
now
not
we've had
Balin.
that discussion. Rob.
And that is why we stand in a semicircle like this.
It's a boring story.
It's easier to talk to people, and the camera. Oh!
Why is your face naked?
Oh, the moustache.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just falls off.
What?
Thank God it is gone. You look so much better now.
Bodger, it shouldn't,
No,
it
the
shouldn't do
opposite.
that.
What? He looked fucking horrible with that mustache.
He looked like a sexual machine.
What a
with the
horrible
mustache.
thing to say, and what a horrible thing to say.
He looked like he had a fucking furry caterpillar on his top lip.
It was a lovely bit of hair, and I wanted a moustache ride, and now that opportunity's gone.
with his wet, furry mustache on his top
It wasn't
lip.
always
I'm
wet.
sorry, you
it was
wanted a
succulent.
moustache, right?
Yes.
This is genuinely,
Let's move on.
This is genuinely something Bob wants?
Yes, I wanted to ride his moustache
Like on your butt?
like a cowboy.
On with the show.
She tells you basically if you go there and propose any sort of a bet or a deal with him, he's guaranteed to take it. So if you want a body part of him without having to kill him, you could always just propose some sort of a deal. Otherwise, you can always just kill him as well.
So he will take
very fond of.
Any gamble?
Oh, he's a yeah.
We could
he's
set up
very much this
horrific
guy.
odds.
Yeah. Oh man, that's really. I mean, that's dumb. You know.
Well,
It
let's go
seems
find out how
when,
dumb he is.
Yeah.
When you sort of voice that opinion to her, she says, his acquisition of wealth would say otherwise.
Okay, so he's got ways.
He's got ways of turning things.
So
into
just for
his
clarity, he's not necessarily a part of a requirement for any main quest or thing. It's just he's
No,
he's
but if you want your hammer leveled up to its full potential,
So we're doing all this for your hammer?
you
I
need
want
a-
to do this.
We're doing it for his hammer, and also
You need a cloud.
Miss Waarzegrie asked us nicely.
Oh, she does. She's like, can you?
Can you get rid of this guy? I'll do something with him. He's a nuisance.
We can do that for you, Miss.
Excellent.
Yeah, don't call her
appreciate-
Countess. She doesn't like that.
appreciate
Call
it.
her Miss Waarzegrie.
Yes,
Well,
miss.
Or Baroness.
thanks, miss.
Waarzegrie.
Cheers.
Can I have a
She-
thing, miss?
Kind of a thing.
All of my things would be much too large for you to
Okay.
use. And she...
Give me a butter knife, or give him a butter knife, and
Even a butter knife would be like 4 times the size of a butter knife. It'd be like
Yeah, sweet sword.
short sword. She whistles for a cab, and a carriage comes down, pulled by elephants. Essentially, these huge these elephant-sized winged horses. This huge carriage arrives. You all climb aboard and are taken towards Crick Nicholson's place to deal with him in one way or another. On the journey, is there anything you wish to
Yes.
prepare or what have you?
Bob,
What's up?
can you press J?
Jay.
I heard you muttering earlier that you wanted like
A quest log. Yeah,
you wanted a little quest log. I wrote down our quest log.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So now.
Thank you for doing the work for me.
No problem. So if you guys, and maybe you want to listen in, the quest log.
I'll stay in earshot.
Quest log as it currently stands, at least the main ones.
Yeah.
Kill Endelin, the hag that we did a show for and let get away?
Hag of the future.
Oh, and we should kill her,
We should probably go kill her. We'll get some loot, but also as we do that, it will remove something from Leothil. I can't remember exactly what it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Rob might know.
That's right.
Something about the future? Is that
I thought you
what-
said you wrote your
Futures.
quest log down.
Futures.
Something about
It'll
the,
delete the
killing this hag
future.
of the
Got it.
future will do something about the future.
I mean,
It'll
come on,
stop
man.
all
I'm like, I got. That's pretty.
Do you wanna hear
Yeah,
it?
I
So
can
good
give
for
it.
it.
Give it. Thank you.
Well done.
Something about the future.
Rewarded.
It'll
Something about the future.
stop all the futures where
Man, he really
wins
just
or
deals those out for nothing.
Yeah.
Something
you've
about
already-
the future.
as long as you've
Well
already got
done.
Yes,
on the head.
Leothil went a while back when he was after Baradun was elected High Sorcerer. He went to the hags.
Leothil bad.
Leothil's bad. Well done. He went to the hags, but he wasn't necessarily. Well, he's already bad. He was a bad guy.
Yeah.
But he went to the hags to like really solidify being a bad guy.
Yeah.
And they took from him his memory of his mother's death, his sense of empathy, and all of the futures where he's redeemable, essentially, his ability to be redeemed. And then you killed the hag of the present and the past, so he got his memory of his mother's death back and his sense of empathy, and now he's distraught with guilt about everything he's done,
Very good.
but is also irredeemable because you didn't kill the hag of the future.
So,
Yeah.
The one time we
one of
should
our
have
quests-
killed the
First
thing.
quest, well, not necessarily, this is not necessarily in order, but kill Enderlin.
Great.
Next one, I've also put in brackets, ask Sibilna. She might know where Enderlin is.
Correct. We all know who Zybilna is.
We all do. Continue.
Are we? Sorry, if we kill Indolin and whether we remove his redeemability? Sorry, we
remove
his
his
futures.
You
What is it?
You would store his redeemability.
Palace of Heart's Desire.
Well done. You have one? There you go.
Yes.
What does this like? So, what would it do to Leo?
Well, we might not have to kill him at the end of the campaign. It could just be he could be redeemable.
Right.
I-
or
I-
he could
I-
fall into a pit of depression and he just takes care of himself.
He could.
He actually finally starts taking care of himself. Going to
Yeah.
the gym, eating well.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I'm turning new page, new page.
Okay,
I
so,
can be redeemed.
Okay, so we can move on because
Yeah.
there's 6 of these. Next one is kill Bonecaller. Gets a little tick on the quest.
Good
of-
old bone caller.
He's
Necromancer.
the evil necromancer from the Selwyn family of elves. We get a little tick with one of the other families.
We should force you to watch the previous episodes before starting a session.
You
should.
so-
Big
And now-
what family on side?
The Ladder
Litigates.
That's right.
So kill Enderlin, kill Bonecaller, helps get people on side for the final battle.
Yeah.
We've just learned meet the fire giants and the Schmagenrog. They'll give us
Yes.
some weapons and shit.
You remember that?
I
That
do
would happen
remember
in
that.
this
That was
I do
session.
moments ago.
remember that.
That was moments ago.
Yeah.
Meet the storm giants is the other one.
Do not remember that.
That was also moments ago.
They're the ones that can help
they can
actually bring Caliphate back.
Correct.
Potentially.
And I've also then kill Leothil is the main quest.
Well, that's the big one.
Well, I feel like that's
There it
less
is.
important now.
Yeah.
Like, isn't it? Caliphate is the potential world-ending problem.
Maybe not. It seems like we could redeem Caliphate.
But he is still the world-ending problem, isn't he?
For now.
He is, currently, he is. If you don't do anything,
Oh, we don't do
else,
anything.
Like
So
the arc of the campaign, should the heroes not get involved, is going to end up with the world ends.
World-ending due to Caliphate.
Yes.
So really, that's
So you getting involved in some way, whether that's redeeming him or killing him
Yeah.
or whatever. Kelithak is a problem.
Leothil
However,
just is
leaving
something in the way.
Leothil in charge, who is by definition an irredeemable, megalomaniac, power-hungry, evil person,
and the
bad.
person responsible for creating this world-ending
he's
thing.
he's also letting him become High Sorcerer is also a bad guy.
Yeah.
So
2. There's 2.
both of those problems.
There it is. Thank you. Now may press J and go back.
What
Now
is
push
J?
in and figure out what we need to do on that.
J for
What is
journal in a video game term.
Yeah.
Journal.
But play Baldur's Gate, goddammit.
When you get your journal. Or just any
Any
RPG, right?
Yeah.
Any
video
quest
game.
log, anything?
I thought it was like a mute.
It's usually
I thought
J.
you meant some sort of mute
No,
mechanic.
prick your journal.
No, it's
There it is.
J for journal.
Hey, Bob, could you bring up your keyboard real quick?
Yeah, sure, hang on.
And while you've got that, for me, press J. Bring up the journal. Okay, so we've got the quest log up now.
Yeah.
Now, as you guys can see, our main quest is to kill Leothil and Caliphate.
Well, we're trying to save the world, stop a bad guy, something like that.
Stop singing your weird fucking song, Bodger.
Shall I mute him?
Mute him.
I'm going to mute him. Just alt tab to Discord and
I heard about this.
mute.
Okay, so the other quests that we have going on, I guess you could call them side quests. We need to kill the Hag of the Future still. She's just out there
yes,
just
we do.
causing chaos.
Yeah.
We need to kill Bonecaller, who's probably in Darkwood. We did like a very serious interrogation of Trenton to get that information. That didn't go poorly at all, trust me. We also in Honeywood, your shop is still full of shit.
And a couple of dead bodies.
And 2 dead bodies, yeah. And there's a ring in your mailbox which I need to pick up.
Holy
shit. Oh yeah, from the carnival.
From the carnies, yeah. So
guys, I need to get back to Honeywood.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Anyway, so if anyone ever needs to know why we're adventuring again,
let's go to Too Late to Apologize.
No, I had not tabbed. You just opened inventory.
Let's go to Too Late to Apologize.
I think he just opened his in-game audio. Let's trundle along.
Let's keep talking about it. So I thought it meant...
No, let's not.
Let's not. So you arrive down, trundle the flying carriage.
Wait, how long are we going for? You said there was time to do
mute.
things?
Just, if you need to prep anything, like going over the quests. if there's anything else you want to deal with, you can...
Do we
Well, I guess we should talk about what are we going to do with old Crick? What's his face?
Crick Nicholsoon.
Well, what do you want to do, Budget? Do you want to kill him, or do you want to gamble with him?
Well, we could always try and
How many? What are the giant parts that I have?
You've currently taken Hill, Frost, and one other. Hill, Frost, and Stone.
Frost and Stone. That's what I've currently got.
Yeah.
Oaks,
You
he's
need Cloud, Fire, and Storm to complete the set.
I need Cloud, Fire, and Storm.
We could either gamble with them to get a
I've
piece
got
of them.
that one. I've
You've
got
kind
that
of been
one.
looking at Waarzegrie going.
Yeah.
Because she's Cloud, right?
Giantess, yes.
But there's an evil cloud giant that we could go deal with right now, which we're on the way to.
Yeah, we're gonna. I want his big toe, baby. Yeah, I want to
You're
put
back
that.
to toes?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's
Let's do it.
Let's try and gamble for it though.
No, let's kill him.
As the carriage touches down,
He's
the
evil, let's kill him,
Baroness
let's go.
shouting, "Let's kill him!" The door opens, and you see this. It's much less of a castle than Waarzegries was, and much more of a mansion or a manor house. It's opulent and wealthy and in-your-face, gaudy kind of wealth. It's adorned with all sorts of gemstones the size of bigger than your head.
This is so beautiful. I might redo my bedroom like this.
You're a tacky piece of shit, Baron.
Thank you, Bob.
Cloud giant culture is
Not a
very much about
compliment.
showing off how wealthy you are, because the ordering of giants, like the order of who's hierarchical, who's above everybody else in power and such and status, is different for each of the giant types. For cloud giants, it's like wealth. And so him as a very successful gambler is just showing off. Look how wealthy I am. You led across this red carpet of cloud. This cloud that's just been tinted carpet. It's kind of like a red candy floss that you're walking across.
Nice.
Fairy floss
eat it?
or whatever else other
You can
people
try.
call
You
it.
can try and do anything. It's D&D.
You can certainly try.
Water.
It's just cold and damp.
Tastes like red.
Tastes like red. You would know. You eat a lot of
My
red.
favourite colour to taste.
You approach the gigantic double doors of his manor, and they swing open, and you see him standing before you. Crick Nicholsoon. He is 24-ish feet tall, and he has this very military, upright, confident posture to him. And on his face, he wears 2 masks that are sort of side by side, but joined down the middle. The one he's currently wearing is this sort of smiling white porcelain mask that seems to have no eyes to it. So no eye holes. You think maybe he's blind, or maybe he's a blindfold of sorts. There are runes on it that you recognize as giant runes, and as being well versed in Arcana, you'd know that they would have some sort of magical qualities as well. And he's dressed in the finest of gowns, the finest of clothing and material that money can buy, obviously. And he greets you. Welcome.
Hello.
That's all he says.
All right.
We were told to seek you out to have a wee chat and maybe a little gamble, and that you like fine things. We like fine things.
I do like very fine things.
We've also told that you deal in some of the dark arts. He deals in some of the dark arts too.
He reaches up and grabs the mask that's off to the side, and he moves them round and shifts it over. And this one is a very similar one to the one before, but it's jet black, and it has this sort of dour look to it, still black-eyed. blank-eyed, and the runes.
So I've
around
misunderstood.
adorning it as
So how, it's not a blindfold?
It's two porcelain masks, kind of with the chin missing on each of them.
Oh, okay.
And he shifts them across, a white one and a black one. Kind of a little bit reminiscent of the comedy tragedy masks, but not exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And he shifts one across. And as he does so, his skin turns a little darker and some black smoke starts to just kind of
Bob,
emanate
you can
around
do that.
him.
Show him.
Huh?
Who are you infected by?
A fellow friend of Verdorin.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, big time. Big fan.
Very exciting to have you here. And he pushes the other mask back. Welcome in. And he steps to the side and gestures into his huge manor.
Let's cut to the chase.
Before as you're walking past him in the doorway.
Cut to the chase.
Please, I like expediency.
Let's cut to
We're
the
like,
chase.
right, we'll no, we won't.
I want
we're doing
your
it
big
here.
toe.
Very interesting proposal.
I want your big toe.
Preference for which?
It's my business. I want
Preference
it.
for which? The left or the right? I didn't ask you why.
Left.
The left big toe. Right. Come on in.
You made this
Right.
awkward. This is already
It's not awkward at all. He's a man that loves a deal. We
I-
love a deal.
I feel awkward.
I'm sure that he's ready to make a deal.
Me too, a little bit.
Wanders in and just leads you through with enormous steps. You're having to really rush to kind of keep up. Opens up this drawing room essentially and leads you in, and there's this huge furniture, but it is arranged with facilities for small folk. There are ladders leading up to the seats.
We look
and
like
stuff.
Bradley Cooper in the D&D. They're sitting on his
on
chair.
the, on the bed are done.
This is great. I've never been on such a big couch before.
Yeah, it's huge.
I know, it's
And
great.
can I just say, I appreciate the ladder to get up here.
Yeah, you know, I've actually got a really good feeling about you. I think you're great. I think we're going to be really good friends.
Caters to small people.
It's really nice. He's thought about that.
Small people friendly. Or regular people friendly, but small to them.
I know. I feel like a little boy.
Yeah.
Now I just need to be spanked.
Real.
What?
What?
Bro.
What did you? Oh, you ruined.
Let's just move on.
You have a seat on these huge seats with your legs dangling off the edges, and he takes a seat opposite in this huge ornate throne-looking thing with these huge mythical beings just above him on the trophy wall above him.
But by the way, can I just quickly interject? I love your mask.
Thank you.
I have
created it myself.
I have a pretty fancy mask as well. It's probably too small for you.
Much too small.
It's probably too small for you, isn't it?
If you'd like
Baron,
me to look
size
at
of
it,
his-
I can certainly give it a go.
Look at the size of his mouth. It's obviously too small.
It's probably,
I always feel uneasy about this.
it's probably too small
You
for
hand it
you.
over, this small mask hits him, and then as he holds it and sort of
How are you
looks
planning on
into
getting
it,
that back?
Ask for it nicely.
Baron, you're just the
very,
worst.
very well, it's a very nice mask.
Can I?
I will hold on to it for now.
Could I? I just need to have a look at it for real quick.
Yes, I will look at it in a second. He kicks one of his left.
Yeah, what exactly was your
kicks
plan
his left.
there?
He kicks his left shoe off, and just like sits with his legs crossed over one another, just like dangling his foot in front of you, just
his
kind
bud
of
just
like
like-
bearing his foot. And he says, "So, what is it you want? What is it you want in return? What should I have in return for my
Let
toe?"
me mirror reflect that question right back at you. What do you want?
Ooh, 4D chess.
What is your most valuable treasure?
The friendship we've made along the way of our journey.
My most valuable treasure.
We offer you our friendship.
My most valuable treasure, something that I have a prized possession of mine, is that mask, right there that you're holding. It means the world to me.
Lifts up, grabs the two-faced mask that he's wearing and just pulls it up and off, and you can see his face is heavily scarred in places where chunks of his flesh have just been removed. One of his eyes is kind of cloudy, as if he's not got sight in it.
You're accustomed to this. He's accustomed to trading body parts.
You are not the first person to require body parts as payment. He lifts up the small mask to him, and it starts to grow.
That's what was my plan.
Places it on.
I wanted to see if it would grow if he put it on. What do you think, out of interest, the mask is, I know what the mask does. Out of interest, what do you think the mask does?
Real convincing. Good.
Deception
No,
check.
but it seems very
Fucking like
interesting.
lots. rolled an 18. I rolled an 18 plus whatever.
Heaps of deception.
I think
mate.
it is a very curious mask indeed. Has lots of power to it.
Yeah, what do you think it does?
Yeah.
I would have to spend time
Anyway,
with it
can I have my
to-
mask back anyway? And I'll so we can discuss.
Shrinks back down.
Trading my
Shrinks
mask.
back down,
for-
it's just in his hand. He puts his other mask back down from the top of his head.
Look,
Over
I'll
his
show you
face.
what the mask does. Pass it back here. I'll show you what it does.
Deception?
Yeah, make another deception.
Another one?
Yeah.
4.
Plus your deception.
Plus
pretty,
10,
pretty
I think
good.
it is, yeah. 5, it might? Yeah, 10. No, 9. What?
Yeah, 9.
He holds it out and just kind of like tosses and it lands back in your hand, regular size.
Yeah, no, so I don't. Normal size for me.
That mask of mine, of that Baroness,
Make
is
a
holding
deception check first. See if he's going to buy at all that this mask is yours.
20. Nat
Jesus
20.
Christ, dude!
There we go. So yeah, that's my mask. Have a look at it. See what you think about it.
Thank you, Baradin, for holding on to my mask. That is my most prized possession, and I think that's a fair wager for your big toe.
That's
What? No,
Baroness.
that's my mask. I've been
I
holding
can
on
see
to
the
it.
confusion. He's been holding on to it for me. I'm getting scared thinking about losing my mask.
Is it really your mask?
It's my mask, yeah.
Sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Have I been holding on to your mask?
You've been holding on to my mask.
I was sure it was Baradun's mask.
No, it's
Memory is a
it's my mask,
fickle
and
thing.
it's a fair wager.
Yeah.
That you're a big toe.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just holding on to his mask.
I'm
for
just
some reason.
thinking about if I lost this wager.
Yeah,
I'd
I
lose.
can understand
so
that.
certain that it was my
Absolutely.
mask.
Memory is a fickle thing.
That's crazy.
Can you hold on to the mask from now on? I don't really want to hold on to your
Yeah,
stuff.
you're good. Yeah, but yeah, wager.
I don't know what
Fair.
weighs up anymore.
Such a jammy
How many
fucker.
20s are on here?
You're there's a new dice. There's a
One.
new
There's
set.
I fucking hate you.
So that
What's your
mask.
deception modifier? It'll be at
dece-
least a 2.
Deception.
If you're not proficient in it, it'll be a 2, I think.
Plus 2, yeah.
Yeah,
22.
22. So seems to
I mean, you're not deceiving me.
seems to buy that it's your mask at the very least.
Thank you for holding on to it for me.
That's fine, Bodger. I'll just put it in my bag for you.
Yeah, sure. So that is my most prized possession, and I was wondering if you'd be interested in a trade for your big toe.
The problem is twofold. First, I do not deal in trades. I deal in wages. I do not give something up for something. I take both.
Oh.
Secondly,
You're gonna take your big toe and the mask?
We can give you that.
yes,
We can give you your big
because
toe.
if I am wagering it, it is no longer mine for the time that it is in the pot.
True.
Then I will take it back. The second problem with that is that while I am physically attached to to my big toe, you seem to have no qualms with to giving up your mask. I want something that you are equally attached to.
It pains me at the moment that he is still holding my mask.
Perhaps
Maybe your grandfather's hammer.
I feel. Oh, wait, why did you say?
Perhaps something, and he
your
lifts
toe.
he lifts out his foot to like straightens his leg and just kind of like he's doing this sort of thing, but with his big toe against you. He's sizing it up between his toe and you. He goes, "Your left arm."
Sweet deal.
He hops off of the throne and puts his hand down to shake his hand. He's going to solidify the deal here.
What do you think? What do you think, Bodger?
Well, I think we do it.
What's the wager first? Oh, sorry, that is the wager. What's the word for the other thing? Like, how are we gambling?
What is the game? I assumed you would have had a game in mind.
Well,
kind of mentioned
well,
we should
well,
have thought about that.
Arm wrestle.
Well, first of all, I mean, I'd much rather lose my arm than that mask. That mask.
This should not be a problem for you.
Yeah.
He puts his hand
If
back out to shake.
I mean, if
it.
that's, I would much rather. I'm really going all on here on this, all this bluff.
He puts
I
his,
would
hand,
much
he puts
rather
his gigantic hand down to
lose.
shake
So
yours.
you sure you don't want the mask?
By
sure-
the
you sure-
way, Bodger fails, we'll just kill him.
Yeah, what I'm worried about is he has magic powers that as soon as we lose the gamble, his arm's just gonna fall off.
Do you promise that these dice are fair dice?
By my word, these dice are fair dice.
Oh, you're
And 3.
Bob's just going like, ah!
1.
Oh, God.
Hiya!
Hey, Bob, could you bring up your keyboard? Could you just press J for me? Thanks, Bob. Now, I brought up the quest log.
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah, so main quest is to kill Calathak and kill Leothil.
That's right. We're trying to save the world, stop a bad guy, something like
Oh
that.
god, can you stop singing that weird song,
Straight up
Bodger?
can't remember.
Can
What's
we
his name?
mute
Fucking
can we
Calathak?
mute Bodger?
I heard about the.
Oh, so you brought up the map now.
I think you gotta open Discord to mute him.
Oh, do I have to open Discord now, do I? Okay, I'll open Discord and mute Bodger then.
That's better. That's better.
Right, we got that one out of our system.
Hey,
now we can
Patreon.
have another
God,
take.
you can't do it. No.
Right.
What are you thinking? You can't do it in the same program. You gotta open Discord.
Ben was tossing his titties. Right.
Okay, there we go. So that's out of the system.
Fucking hell.
Here
I
we
was just
go.
sitting there
Hey,
going, this is
Patreon.
going to be like, what are they laughing about?
Okay, are we on the roll?
Hey, Patreon.
Okay.
Okay, and action.